Good afternoon. Michael Masserang here again with Rhino Design Build, and I'm here today with the chief engineer. We're up looking at a house in Linville, North Carolina. We've got some unique retaining wall and soil improvement issues that we're dealing with on this home, and we're going to talk a little bit about that today. Reed, tell me a little bit about the project and what we're doing here today.
Yeah, Reed Bailey with Rhino Design Build, and we're here at this house in a lovely neighborhood. It's the Grandfather Country Club and Golf Course community. This particular house was built in the early 70s, so it's got some age on it, but it's very well taken care of. And the front of the property is very stable. However, when we move around to the back, we're going to see what can happen on some of these lots that have fill retaining walls, and this one in particular is moving and has moved about 4 foot laterally and vertically, and we're going to show you some of the symptoms here in just a minute.
Great. All right, here we are in the backyard, so Reed, we have multiple symptoms of distress here in the backyard, and we'd like to cover, the drainage as well as some of the movement here that we're seeing in the soil and the slope. Tell us a little bit about what we're looking at here.
Yeah, so this situation is common in the mountains when you have large amounts of rainfall. So there's a phenomenon called soil structure and water interaction failures, and that's exactly what's going on here. So if you look at some of the drainage components and some of the lateral movement that's taken place in them, that's because this backfill material is behind a retaining wall that's on the other side of this fence here that's about 15 foot tall. And this backfill is moving vertically and laterally, and you can see this tension crack here is the failure zone, if you will, from this point towards the fence. All of this material is moving with that fill retaining wall that's backfilled, and it's about 15 foot tall and about 80 foot long on the other side of the fence. As we walk along here, you can see that there was a deck over portions of this and it had to be removed because of all the movement that's taking place. These footings for the deck aren't really built the way you would want, but they shouldn't be falling apart like this either, because that's taking place because of this global stability issue that's going on. And what that means is it's not just the wall leaning, it means the wall, the backfill, and everything is moving all as one block piece. And as we go along here, just more evidence of that. The good news is it hasn't progressed to where it's affecting the house structure, just the deck. So that's the good news. But as we move around, you can see in these mountain lots, not a whole lot of working room, a lot of limited access equipment's going to be required to remove this backfill, remove the retaining wall, and build everything back new with a new deck. And that sums up what's happening here at this project.
Well, great. We appreciate the introduction, Reed, and we're going to do several videos on this project. And if you have a home up in Linville, perhaps you're in Asheville, Banner Elk, or Boone, and you have damage from Hurricane Helene, we would certainly be interested in looking at your project, and you can give us a call at the phone number at the bottom of your screen or visit our website. And we look forward to seeing you here for part 2 of our series on this project. And we appreciate you joining us today to walk through the project. Thank you so much, Reed.
Thanks, Michael.